Sais are weapons used by various ninjas. Sais are a very specific type of dagger. Now, it is a traditional melee weapon that is the basic form of weapon is that of a sharp metal prong with two curved side prongs, also known as a yoku, which can be a projecting weapon from the hand. Now, there are many different types of sais with varying prongs for trapping and blocking. This is Mileena's weapon of choice. Now, Mileena is the traditional and famous user of the sai blades in the series, using them in pairs as a hand weapon. She also used them as projectiles in some instances. Now, the sais are frequently used every time she's in a Mortal Kombat game, and if not, it's always included in her fatalities. Now, for Mortal Kombat X, it was included in Mileena's piercing variation, causing her sais to glow pink. Additionally, the variations itself is designed to utilize the sais in an offensive manner as compared to her other variations, gaining different basic attacks, combos, and special moves which are utilizing her sais. Now, while in her ethereal variation, she is capable of teleporting to her sais that she has thrown at different distances in the arena. That is pretty cool. I love when she does this. Now, using them both in an offensive and defensive manner, depending on how she used them, they are great weapons to have. Now, I'm gonna do an honorable mention and say that Li Mei also utilizes the sais back in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and that's only because Mileena was absent in that game. And we all know that Serena is another honorable mention who also uses the sais in Mortal Kombat Tournament, and another honorable mention will be Chameleon using them in Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Now, we all can't forget Kitana uses one of Mileena's sais in Mortal Kombat 11 also. While she never used it in story mode, she did use it during gameplay with her half-blood stance. It was an equipped ability which gave Kitana access to different attacks using Mileena's sai, including gaining Mileena's telekick. Now, Kitana can also throw the sais upon using Edenian Fade. So that's basically everything you need to know about the sai, on top of the sais being modifiers that appeared in the Towers of Time when Mileena throws them off screen. The sais themselves are covered in green energy as if they successfully hit the opponent. The opponent controls will be reversed for some time with the exception, of their fatal blow throws and the use of interactables. So I wanted to bring you that information about the sai. Now that we got the sai out of the way, let's move on to the second weapon that Mileena used, which is rarely known by the most of you. Now, the longsword. Sometimes, people spell it Logsword, and sometimes they spell it Long-SWORG. Either or, it still means the same thing. It is an European sword that's been used during the late medieval period. That's where the sword comes from. Now, it's also used by Scorpion in Mortal Kombat 4 and in Mortal Kombat Gold. And it was once used by Sub-Zero in earlier versions of Mortal Kombat 4 also. So as you can see from this picture here on the screen, Mileena did use this as a weapon, but it was very rare and it was in Mortal Kombat Gold. I'm pretty sure that's something the majority of you did not know unless you were a hardcore Mortal Kombat fan, and you probably was a hardcore Mortal Kombat fan and it probably slipped you. So this gives me the perfect opportunity to ask you this question. Did you know Mileena had a secondary weapon? Sound off in the comment section below. I will be reading and responding. Now, I'll go ahead and say this. Mileena is not only deadly for using them in melee, but also for her fatalities. Before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. And then after you do that, make sure you turn on post notifications so that you never miss a video that I upload. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and check out Mileena using her deadly sais as a part of her fatality.
Mileena wins. Fatality.
Wow, I think we both can agree that that was pretty graphic of Mileena. being her natural self. Now, contrary to some people's belief, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance wasn't the first game to feature weapons, as this video proves. It actually is this game, Mortal Kombat Gold, that you saw the photo from. It has been dubbed as the weakest game ever in the Mortal Kombat franchise by critics, and even though it featured the debut of usable weapons, it was poorly implemented, a poorly implemented mechanic, and that is obvious when they gave Mileena this sword. Somebody didn't get the memo that she uses size in this game, and that's the reason why Mortal Kombat Gold was considered super lazy by critics, as I said. Even a casual fan of Mortal Kombat can tell you that Mileena's weapons of choice is her twin size, not a sword. Somebody should have told the developers of Mortal Kombat Gold this, because Mileena using a long sword as her weapon in its title is preposterous. Now, thank the Lord she was giving back her side in Mortal Kombat Deception, and we all was able to pretend like that did not happen. And I think we all are going to continue to pretend that that did not happen. Now, with that being said, I want to go ahead and do an honorable mention fatality, just because it's Mileena and she's just so deadly at what she does. I'm going to go ahead and pop this Mortal Kombat X fatality up here on the screen, and I want you to just watch her devour Sub-Zero, and we'll be back.
Mileena wins. Fatality.
Wow, talk about not having anything to eat for lunch, right? If you love Mileena just as much as I do, and again you're new to this video, go ahead and do me a favor. I mean, you watched it all the way up to this point, so you might as well go ahead and hit that like button, and then when you're done with that, you're gonna smash subscribe and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. But wait, there's more. Don't worry, we're not done yet. Before we get into the next part, I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Which fatality of Mileena that you just saw was your favorite? Was it the one with the weapon or the one of her mauling Sub-Zero? Hop in the comments. But let's move on to brutalities to check out how brutal Mileena can be. I said brutalities. You know what? Wait, we're not even going to do brutalities. Let's start with the Xray first. We're going to start with the Xray. So I'm gonna put this Xray on your screen, and I want you to see just how much she loved these size. I mean, it's not every day we see Sub-Zero getting eat out, when it's usually the other way around of Sub-Zero eating out Luke. Alright, okay, let's move forward with the video. So as you saw, she uses her size with just about everything, which brings me to my point. I'm pretty sure you can agree that them giving her a sword was just preposterous. It was absurd for them to do that. Now, not only do she like to use it in combat as a part of her Xray and as a part of her fatality, she also uses it as a part of her brutality, so she can open you up and soak and bask in the glory of your guts. LOL. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pop it up here on your screen, but before I do that, would you guys like to see more the Weapons of Combat episodes like you're watching right now? This is my third question for this video. Get in the comment section below and I want you to comment. Would you like for me to make more episodes? Sound off. I will be reading, I will be responding, I will like, or I will heart your video. With that being said, let me go ahead and pop this up here on your screen, and we're gonna check out just how brutal Mileena can get and how easily she can open you up like a can of tuna when she's hungry at any time, at any place, and anywhere, because this girl is a carnivore. She is a human cannibal. Check this out, and I'll be right back with you.
Delicious.
Mileena wins. Flawless victory.
tasty.
Mileena wins.
I think at this point we all can agree that Mileena is beautifully disgusting. Alright guys, that brings us towards the end of this series. Hopefully you answered all of the questions that were asked in this video. I will be responding to all of them as I mentioned. And I have new content, original content coming. I know it's been a while. You guys kind of missed the longer videos, the series that I have on this channel, such as the Lore of Combat, the Weapons of Combat, the Comics of Combat, and the Lore of Comics, all of those things. Don't worry, I'm working hard to get these videos back out so we can kind of have some fun on this channel. Again, if you're new, hopefully you enjoyed yourself and you're deciding to subscribe. If you do not subscribe, that is 100% fine too. I still appreciate you watching the video all the way to the end. I do have some things that are coming for memberships, so you want to stick close to the channel so you don't miss out on that. Be sure that you follow me on Twitter at The Wave Report. Also be sure to follow me on TikTok at The Wave Report also, as I will be posting Mortal Kombat content over there too, and that's something that you don't want to miss out on. Catch you in the next one.